When you're calculating compound interest, these examples look at using very small periods and repeating the process over and over. So that's what we're going to do in this example. Eventually, we're going to use tables or a formula to calculate the interest. I'm going to do number 11 as an example. Of course, that works for other examples in the book in the section as well. What I want you to do is to calculate the amount and the compound interest. So in problem 11, it says the principal is $9,855 and it earns 6% interest compounded quarterly. So the first thing you have to ask yourself is, wait a minute, 6% is really 0.06. And if you compound quarterly, well, there's 4 quarters in a year, and you divide 0.06 by 4 and you get 0.015. So that is my quarterly interest rate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to multiply 98.55, the principal, times 0.015. And I do that on my calculator. 98.55 times 0.015, and I get 147.825. It's important not to round this number, especially in finance and mathematics. Don't round to the very last step. 147, sorry for the sloppiness. Now, that's at the end of quarter 1. Now we need to do that again for quarter 2. So I'm going to add 98.55 and 147.825. Now on my calculator, I can just hit plus 9855, enter, and it gives me the total, 10,002.825. And then I'll take that number, 10,002.825, and multiply it by another quarter of interest, 0.015. And again, I'm doing all this on my calculator. I can just hit times 0.015, and that's 150.0423, and it keeps going on, 7, 5, like that. Now again, it can be very difficult to write all these numbers out, and that's not the point. Leaving it on your calculator, who's got the memory to write all those numbers out, is fine. What I need to do, though, at this point, is add that 150 plus this 10,02825. So I'll do that right now. 10,002.825. And that means my amount is, now is when I can round it. 10,152.867. Let's see, 867. 7 is greater than 5, so 87. And if I want to know my interest, my total compound interest, I would subtract the original 98.55 from that number. So I'll go ahead and do that right now. 10,152.87 minus 98.55, and you get 297.87 as your interest. I hope you found that helpful.